I am French, so I have a French culture. I'm studying right now in the US, and it's very interesting to see how people make business in the US, and I wanted to see how people were looking at business here in Mexico. So it's a different vision of the business, and I'm very happy to take classes here, also classes in Spanish, and I'm learning of a different way of making business, right?
For me, it was important because I'm Mexican American. My family is from Mexico, and I really didn't feel like I had that strong cultural connection. And so it was imperative for me to strive to get that connection before I graduated from business school, and IPADE represented a great experience for me to achieve that.
One thing that's been really eye-opening for me here is that a lot of times it's easy to fall under the assumption that in Latin America everyone who speaks Spanish has similar cultures, and then you can have, the way that you can do business with Mexicans can be similar to the way that you would do business with Peruvians and Chileans, for example. But I've seen that through our cases and through the perspective of other students, even that are just Mexican students but from the north versus from the south, it's very different.
I felt that Mexico was very different from all the other countries that I had. I could go to France or some of the European countries, but I think I would learn a lot more culturally if I would come to Mexico. It's a very different culture from anything that I've ever seen, so that's why I decided to come to Mexico.
Spanish is a very important language these days. They say that in 40-50 years there will be more Spanish speakers than English speakers in the US. And of course Mexico is very important.
I've never learned the language before, so I started at zero, and it helped me a lot just to be very comfortable with the group.
I think it's just a very diverse experience, just helps you broaden your boundaries, makes you a more global citizen. Everything over here has been totally different, starting from the classroom experience to just the countries. It's immensely different, and helps you adapt to the way, like, what really struck me differently is like the way people make decisions in Mexico. What's the cultural orientation of this country? What's the business challenges of this area? It's been a learning experience. I think it's been very helpful for me later on.
I think one of the things about Mexico City that really surprised me is two things, actually. One is the public transportation system. I'm amazed at the metro here. It's, I think, probably better than the New York City metro. And the second is the number of public parks. I live fairly close to the Bosque de Chapultepec, and I'm absolutely in love with it. I go running there at least twice a week, and am really surprised to see so many green spaces in Mexico City. Very positively surprised.
I would definitely say that the people I've known so far are a major reason to continue, actually, and to come back to Mexico. I mean, right now, an idea for me would be to have an internship here, because I would really like to learn more about the country, especially about how things are in business. So
it's really amazing how people make you a part of a family. It's like an IPADE family here, and when you become a part of it, they make an extra effort to make you feel that you're a part of that family, which was really important to somebody like me who's coming all the way from India. It was for the first time anyone from my school was coming here.
It's been like home. I didn't miss home or India for even one day, or my family. I'm very attached to my family, but like, everybody's like a family here, and I think the culture at IPADE is also like that. Everybody knows everyone, and like there's a lot of friendship. There's a lot of, everybody likes each other, eats together, does everything together, everybody parties together. So everybody is really nice, and I'm really thankful to my classmates for that.